Fuck it, we going live early. We going live early, nigga. We going live early, nigga. We early in the live. We going live early. I repeat my granny, she got hit with a bazooka. Yo, what's up, chat?
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? Oh, that granny. Oh, she done. What the fuck they hit her with? What the fuck they hit her with? A fucking bazooka, little bitch. Every time I close my eyes, I'm drawing K's about that blitz. Every time I close my eyes, I'm thinking about how they did you quit. Granny, I'm sorry, but I'ma have to go ahead and forgive him and forget. I don't know what you want me to do. You gon' slide, you gon' lose your whole crew. Homicide when I think about you.
I was supposed to wait till 6:30, I'm not gonna lie. But fuck it.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? Oh, that granny. Oh, she done. What the fuck they hit her with? What the fuck they hit her with? A fucking bazooka, little bitch. Every time I close my eyes, I'm drawing K's about that blitz. Every time I close my eyes, I'm thinking about how they did you quit. Granny, I'm sorry, but I'ma have to go ahead and forgive him and forget. I don't know what you want me to do. You gon' slide, you gon' lose your whole crew. Homicide when I think about you. If you was I, nigga, what would you do? Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? Oh, that granny. Oh, she done. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Back from last time. And then we're gonna get into the live for real. Yeah, feel me. Yeah, feel me.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? Oh, that granny. Oh, she done. What the fuck they hit her with? What the fuck they hit her with? A fucking bazooka, little bitch. Every time I close my eyes, I'm drawing K's about that blitz. Every time I close my eyes, I'm thinking about how they did you quit. Granny, I'm sorry, but I'ma have to go ahead and forgive him and forget. I don't know what you want me to do. You gon' slide, you gon' lose your whole crew. Homicide when I think about you. If you was I, nigga, what would you do? Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it
chat. How y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all doing everything? How y'all is? How y'all is? Let me know how y'all doing. Let me know how y'all doing. God damn, my fucking neck hurt. My neck hurt. But how y'all is, how y'all doing, things of that nature. I want to make sure I got some people I could talk to, at least, cause I want to, like, you know, what's the combo, boy? Okay, Tito. Now, the combo, very important combo. This is a if you know combo, and Tito, you definitely know. So, I don't want to get too much into it because it's like, you know, just things happen and people, you know, things happen. But I just want to say, starting off like this, I am not a fake friend. And I've been as talkative as I can, because the type of person I am, if I'm not talking to my girl, then I'm not really talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I really just be in my own world. I just sit at home, and if I'm not streaming, I'm just at home on the phone with my girl, and that's the only person I talk to every day. Like K1, we don't talk every day, but we're still like this. Like, we'll talk like once every other day, or he'll hit me back whenever he can, or whatever the case may be. But we're still close. And I just want to say, like, things happen to where I can't really respond as fast as I can. What's up, Complex? And things where I can't respond as fast as I want to, and sometimes that causes me to respond late. You know, that's just what it is. I can't really do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm the realest person anybody can know. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what to hear. You like my Discord 4-letter? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't even know that was you until you just told me. I didn't know that was you at first. 'Cause I was like, who is this? Because I remember it was different. Is that you that was in the military edits? Alright. I had to make sure. Because I was like confused. I was like, what? But now that I know it's you, that's my bad. But yeah, but that's all I really wanted to talk about. That I'm not really fake, like it may look like or seem like, because I really do talk a lot, hang out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Text as much as possible. I'll be sending reels and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You my favorite Nick Fiend. Fiend is crazy. Fiend is crazy. I know someone who's worse than me. Like, I'm talking clawing at his skin. I need it. But yeah, that's just what I want to say. I am not a fiend. You're the fiend, my nigga. You're lit. All jokes aside, that nigga's the fiend. Julius is the fiend. That nigga's the fiend. Don't let whatever he say not tell you. He's the fiend. But yeah, today I got two special guests today. I got two of them. Y'all already know one of them, obviously. But the other one y'all might not know. Julius wouldn't do that. Complex, I know Julius IRL. He definitely would do that. And another thing is, make sure everybody who's in the stream like it up so we can be on the page so people click on it and want to watch it. And also, let me hold up, I gotta fix it. There we go. And then I gotta do Cheeto as well. When stream start? 1 second. I gotta make y'all mods. But so stream was supposed to start now, but I was like, fuck it, I want to stream. So I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna stream. So I'm streaming. And Complex Cheeto, y'all are both now mods. But yeah, that's what I wanted to start it off with. I want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I love you too, Complex. I got a plexi poo. But as we're waiting for while we wait for the 2 guests to, like, you know, you feel me? You catching the case, by the way. While we wait for you know, my 2, you know, special guests, Justy Diddy, Julius, you're a stepfather. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. You got a step baby. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, so I guess let's see. Cause I was gonna do Fort with them. You know what I'm saying? But when I do Fort, that's gonna be later. So we're gonna do Roblox. We're gonna do Roblox and Fort. I don't know if I'll be able to do 2K, but 100% sure we is doing Fort. You know what I'm saying? You should play some calm. Order 20 pizzas to your crib. I wish you could. Oh, also, by the way, in the link of the live, it's a donation box if y'all want to donate. You know? Help the setup. You know what I'm saying? Help the camera quality, help whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Donate whatever you want. And then when it does donate, cool thing is it pops up right here. Fat ass animation happens. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Also, tell me if y'all peep this. That shit tough, ain't it? Yeah, if you click on it, it sends you to my it should send you to my, what the hell? Hold up, I gotta fix it. I definitely gotta fix that. Channel. It's cool, Cheeto. Okay, I got y'all, chat. I'm gonna get y'all right. I'm fixing everything up right now because it was not like this last time. While I fix this. Alright. Alright, bad. But nice forehand twin. I was talking about the flag game. Talking about the flag with my face on it. I'm at the gym right now. Can't text. Hopefully you still be live when I'm done. I'll be great. Don't worry, Eric. I'll be what's it called for a while. All right, 1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. Not gonna lie, you're done on this. Don't show. I think it was because I was supposed to be on this. Like you saw it, like low key go away. Like it was like right there. Yeah, it's right here. Like if someone does it again, it'll show up. The 667. Appreciate it, Complex. Appreciate it, game. 1 second. I got a big stitch. Ooh. Forget about it. I'm not gonna waste the whole time, chat. I'm not gonna waste the whole time on that shit. But appreciate it, Complex. I'm finna text one of my. Let me fix this so y'all not still looking at that. But so we're gonna start off with what's it called? Start off with Roblox test. See, pops up right there. So as we wait for him, I guess we could get what y'all want to freestyle or reactions first. I'm gonna let y'all choose freestyle or reactions. Cause while we wait, we can do that. Reactions. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. Alright, you can send some edits. Just as long as it's not copyrighted. And then while I do that, we can watch like some videos on YouTube. Alright, so we're gonna start playing games till 8. So at 8 is when we're gonna start playing the games and stuff like that. Also, do I sound good? Because I'm using like, is there an echo or anything, or do I sound good? And then you could just send the edits and stuff like that. You can send it in reacts. In the reactions. Alright. while I look, let's find a. I'm gonna look for a video for y'all. R.I.P. my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it when I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. No, I'm in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a sound and it sounded like a missile. Kaboom, kaboom. Alright, I could turn on a Nick Crowley video, actually. We're gonna watch a Nick Crowley video. We're gonna watch this. The Internet's Darkest Corners 5. Alright. We gotta set the mood. So you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, freaky style. LEDs red. Freaky style. Yeah, feel me? Let me see. How does this work? Damn! How this look, chat? How this look? And then, of course, I'm gonna get y'all some freestyles in. Oh, too dark. So this is what we're gonna do. How does it look, chat? How does it look? How did it look? Let me know what's up. Let's take a look. Ooh, looks spooky. I fuck with it. Let me turn this TV off in the back. Alright, what the fuck? Alright, y'all boys ready for the spooky video? And then after a couple of videos, I said hello reacts. Bet. After the video, we gon' of course we gonna get some freestyles in. Alright.
But would you lose?
I would win.
Chapter 236, bitch.
Okay. I could rock with that. Speaking of that, have y'all seen JJK season 3 yet? I have not. But I heard, like, I haven't heard none for real. But I just know it's gas. Because, yo. Anyways, I heard it was gas. And I know it's gas because I finished the comics. Why is Mach smelling his fingers? Nut in her kitty then escaped on the 250. Okay, could rock with that. Ooh, I heard that Cardi seal. I just felt the copyright. But I want to go to a Cardi concert. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I would be mad as shit if a nigga punched me in my shit while I'm at a Cardi concert. Oh, that's tough. That was tough. Although I can't hear the music, that shit was tough. That shit was tough.
Radio every day at dawn. You say
said that you would turn on your radio every day at dawn, and you would not!
I've never watched this before. What is this? Enlighten me. I know this is Dexter. Dexter is tough. I've seen Dexter. Damn, Chad. Damn, Chad. Damn. That's crazy. The one thing that I didn't think. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit, chat. But hey, I just want to let y'all know, right as soon as I put a schedule together for y'all and I wanted to start streaming, something had to happen. So, I don't know, after today, or after a little bit, I don't know when I'm gonna, I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out for y'all, chat. But just know, I'm gonna get y'all right. And I'm glad I got that donation, just in case I get a good donation, because I gotta get a new mic, gotta get a better PC upgrades and stuff like that. But we're just gonna watch the video, because I was reacting and I just read something that just blew me real bad. So we're gonna just watch the video, chat. I'm not gonna talk about it out of respect, but it just. Actually, 1 second. Oh no, I'm not ending stream. I'm not ending stream at all. But I'm gonna start the video for y'all. But I am gonna mute myself for a second while y'all watch stream.
Cincinnati 911.
It's 3:16 p.m. on April 10th, 2018. A 911 operator receives a call from 16-year-old Kyle Plush, who had just experienced a freak accident. In the minutes prior to this call, Kyle had just arrived at the Seven Hill School in Cincinnati, Ohio for a tennis match. He had been driving a 2004 Honda Odyssey, a minivan that featured 3 rows of seating, with his gear for the day's match being stored in the very back. In order to retrieve it, Kyle climbed to the back of the vehicle and reached over the 3rd row seating, extending his body as far as it could go in order to grab his equipment, when suddenly, the seat's folding mechanism was engaged, causing it to collapse into its storage position, taking Kyle with it. In an instant, he was pinned and completely unable to move, as he was now trapped in the car upside down, not even being able to move his arms and hands enough to grab his cell phone, though luckily his phone had Siri, which he would call out to call the police.
Hello? 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 Where are you? Hello? Where are you? I can't hear you.
While on the phone, Kyle couldn't hear anything given how far away he was from the device, but he stated as clearly as he could that he was in dire need of help. Due to the position he was stuck in, he was already struggling to breathe, and he knew he was likely not going to survive much longer, which he made very clear to the operator.
I'm in desperate need of help. Hello? I'm gonna die here.
Less than 1 minute later, the call would cut out. In the recording, Kyle clearly portrayed to the operator where he was, that he couldn't hear her, and that his life was in danger, which prompted her to immediately send a patrol car over to the school in search of him. Though, inexplicably, she never told the officers that Kyle believed he was going to die. Not understanding how dire the situation was, the officers that pulled up to the scene didn't even bother to stop the car. Instead, they simply drove throughout the parking lot, unsure of what car was Kyle's. They didn't even bother to turn down their music or crack a window. Seemingly being more interested in the types of cars that other students were driving.
These kids drive better cars than you do.
As officers continued their half-hearted search, another phone call would be made to 911. It was Kyle, whose tone was now drastically different.
I probably don't have much time left to tell my mom that I love her if I die. This is not a joke.
After Kyle says his goodbyes, he tries one more time to relay what was happening, this time providing the parking lot he was in, along with the exact make and model of his car.
This is not.
Alright, Chad, I'm back. My bad. I had to discuss some important matters off stream. We can continue.
I'm trapped inside my gold Honda Odyssey van in the Southwood parking lot of Seven Hills Beth. Send officers immediately. I'm almost dead.
At this point, officers were still in the parking lot looking for him. Help was literally just a few feet away, and on top of this, the operator was also able to get a ping from Kyle's phone, which gave coordinates to his exact location, within just 5 to 10 feet of his vehicle. And yet, the dispatcher never passed this information along. As Kyle remained on the line fighting for his life, the officers on the scene would pull out of the parking lot, close their report, and carry on with their day, stating, "I don't see nobody," which I didn't imagine I would. With this line making it apparent that those involved with the case never actually believed this situation was real, and instead viewed it all as a hoax. Just minutes later, Kyle would go quiet, and the phone would disconnect for a final time.
Wait, Chad, so what did I miss? I saw that video. It said those officers didn't even try. What did I miss? Like, I understand the boy passed away, but what was it? Like,
it would take 6 hours for that trunk to be opened, and not by the police, but instead by Kyle's father, who had no idea that any of this had taken place, seeking out his son's vehicle only to find Kyle flipped upside down in the trunk. He had been dead for hours. Despite the circumstances, Kyle did everything right. He remained calm, he was respectful, and he described exactly where he was and what his car looked like. And yet, the police never really bothered to take his case seriously, instead believing that this was all just a prank. And had the dispatcher simply relayed how serious the situation was, and had these officers just gotten out of their car to look more thoroughly, Kyle Plush most likely would have survived. As a result of the mishandling of Kyle's case, his parents, Jill and Ron, were awarded a $6 million settlement with the city of Cincinnati. Though even more importantly for the couple, they vowed to do their part to assure that mishandled 911 calls of this nature never happen again, as they've gone on to consult with various emergency call centers to tell Kyle's story, somehow taking this horrible accident and selflessly turning it into something positive for the rest of society. Today, these phone calls remain relics of a grave error made by law enforcement, and a life that never should have been lost, with these recordings now being forever immortalized in the internet's darkest corners.
This piece clearly shows the metamorphosis possible using computer graphics. We're going to play a game!
Is it hide and seek?
Yes, it's hide and seek!
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta let y'all know. I'm not gonna be 100%, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After this, I do not know when I'm gonna stream again. Because, you know, I got a mic, but I don't know when I'm gonna, you know, get a new one. Basically, my microphone is being repossessed. Chat. So, after this stream, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I'm gonna try to do some IRL shit on my phone, off my phone or whatever the case may be, just to at least give y'all something. Cause, you know, I really want this shit to work, this streaming shit, and I love doing this shit for y'all. Yeah, basically. That's what it had to do with. But I'm gonna still try to keep this like an upbeat, happy stream. You know, just trying to waste time till 8 so we can hop on Roblox and shit like that. You know, I still want to hop on Roblox for y'all. Maybe even Fort. So I still want to do that for y'all. But as of right now, until then, I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again like this and do reactions and stuff like that. Damn, chat. Didn't think this is how this year was going to start off. I'm not going to lie to you. But hey, minor setbacks for major comebacks is what I say. Tight shit. But I just wanted to say that, get off my chest, and I'll elaborate more, way more on Discord. But as of right now, I'm not gonna really say it because at the same time, the respectful thing to do in a situation like this is not to air it out or talk about it online. Because again, it's the most respectful thing to do. Because this is usually something you handle offline. And I'm not the type of person to air people out on the internet and shit like that. But this did hurt. No, we're still getting the guests. We're still gonna play Fortnite, Roblox. Still gonna get all that, but after stream is when it's getting repossessed. Yeah, fuck, man. The two guests, the one that y'all might know is K1. I'm gonna just let y'all know. K1 is gonna be the first guest. I'm gonna be playing Fort with him, Fort in 2K. And the other guest is my homeboy who also does YouTube. And it's not who you think it is. It's a completely different person that I don't think y'all know. Now, yeah, chat. We're still gonna get the guests. We're still gonna play the game with them and stuff like that. But with that, when I do play the game, I'm gonna end stream, but I'm gonna start up another stream. So it's gonna be a separate stream. So this stream is gonna be the reactions, freestyle, maybe monkey, you know what I'm saying? And then if we do Roblox first, I'll do Roblox on this stream, and then the next stream is gonna be Fort and 2K. If y'all even want to see 2K, I know y'all probably more want to see Fort than 2K, but like damn, like that. Like, could at least had a talk with me, bro. What? No, like this, just a little, not mature. But, yeah, chat. This is also a part of something that had to do with the beginning of the video, the talk. Didn't think my mic was gonna be being repossessed, but that beginning when I was like, I'm not this horrible friend that I was deemed to be. This is a part of that. But I will still do my best. Shit, I could probably hook it up to where I can use my phone as a mic. Who knows? But as of right now, I'm gonna do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? If you feel me. I might make some work. I make some shake. But let's get to this video.
Sick and devastating.
It's April 4th, 2020. A man living in Baltimore, Maryland goes live on his Facebook page announcing that tonight would be another one of his famous game nights. At this time, the COVID lockdown was in place all across the United States, and practically everyone was cooped up indoors, with little opportunity for real socialization. But for 24-year-old Ernest Wilson and his friends, this didn't stop them from having a good time. Ernest often hosted parties featuring childhood games like Monopoly and Uno, adding in his adult flair by turning them into drinking games, with one game in particular being top of mind that night: hide and seek. The evening began with Ernest
A grown man playing hide and seek? Come on now. Like, don't get me wrong. Hide and seek is still fun no matter what age. But you're at the age of where you're drinking and shit like that. And you can buy your own alcohol and stuff like that. Really? Hide and seek? Come on, gang.
Inviting his Facebook friends to the function.
You don't think you've seen this one, Cheeto? I didn't see this one. So basically, last night, what made me chose Nick Crowley, I was watching with my brother 6 through 9. And I didn't finish 5 and down, so I was like, fuck it. We gonna watch it.
Letting them know that this time the game night would be held at an Airbnb rather than in his home, though he never gave out the address, as this was a closed invitation event, which he made very clear on his page. Please don't show up with nobody I didn't personally invite if we didn't discuss it first. They're going to get left outside. Ernest took this so seriously that at one point he even called out one of his viewers, stating outright that they were not allowed to show up under any circumstances.
You're not invited. You're not pulling up on me. The person who just joined. If you're still watching, you're not invited. Because you don't fucking listen, and I'm gonna bang you in your mouth next time.
However, it was never revealed who exactly this person was, or why Ernest expressed such hostility towards them. From there, Ernest would start and stop his live stream a few different times, showing the progression of the party, which ended up with a decent turnout. And by 2 a.m., with there being no signs of slowing down, it was time for the main event. About to play hide and seek. This was the caption for Ernest's final live stream of the night, which shows his group of friends preparing to play the game, turning off all the lights in the house before Ernest himself steps outside, assuming the role of the Seeker, beginning his countdown as the camera keeps rolling.
1, 2, 3.
Y'all heard that, chat? That's that Baltimore shit. 2, 1, 2,
4.
Oh, 4. Mother, brother. That's how they go. That's how they roll. You feel me?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, somebody's getting slimed. This is obvious. The most obvious slime situation I've ever seen.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Tommy.
10,
Stupid.
11, 12, 13. I can hear y'all. 14, 15. I can see y'all. 16, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Because I'm tired of fucking counting. Ready or not, here I come.
After a long 30 seconds, it was time to find his friends, with Ernest starting his search inside the home.
Ain't nobody in this bathroom. Fuck. Oh, alright. His ass.
Until he notices something.
Next time they on y'all ass. Down here. The front door locked. Dumbass. I'm on your ass.
According to Ernest, someone was trying to get in through the front door, unaware that he had just locked it. And assuming that this was one of the people he was looking for, he took off to the backyard, believing that's where he would find them. And sure enough, he did.
1, 2, 3. Who the f is that, G? I don't know. Get your dumb ass on the other side of this gate. Who the fuck?
Okay, maybe I thought he was sliming somebody out. Maybe he's getting slimed out.
Ernest flips the camera around, revealing a man hopping over a gate to the backyard. He had no idea who this person was, but he seemed to assume that they were likely just trying to get into the party, not really taking it too seriously, hence his joking attitude. Though his attitude would soon shift drastically.
Dumbass nigga. This can't be one of my friends. Hey, Pride! Pull that shit out! Hey!
In this moment, Ernest's live stream cuts off, and he would never go live again. According to those at the party, this unknown man hopped the fence and brandished a gun, stating that he was there to rob the place, being followed by one other person whom the group also failed to recognize. Ernest tried his best to run, but was eventually caught in the house, where after a few minutes, and for reasons unknown, the man seen hopping the fence fired his weapon, striking Ernest twice and ending his life. The killers quickly fled the scene without harming anyone else, or seemingly without even taking anything.
It's the viewer. It's the viewer he said wasn't invited. He got mad.
Footage is highly disturbing, knowing that we're witnessing the final moments of a man who was just having some fun with his friends. But what makes this so much darker is that we have no idea who this person is, or why they did what they did. Even after 4.5 years, Ernest Wilson's killers have yet to be identified.
It's gotta be that viewer. They gotta investigate that nigga he said it wasn't invited. Like, somebody said he was, like, somebody had to type in the comments or something to be like, I'm not invited. Like, check that nigga's phone. Check that nigga's phone.
Identified. Detectives working on the case have theorized that this was likely a robbery gone wrong, potentially spurred on by Ernest's posting habits, as to put it bluntly, he was a drug dealer, as on his Facebook page he often showed off huge amounts of his product, including during a live stream he did on the very day of this party. And also on the same day, Ernest had made a post about how much cash he had on him, essentially putting a target on his back. Online, some have theorized that this botched robbery may have been committed by the person that entered Ernest's live stream earlier that night, which caused him to have that intense reaction.
You're not invited. You're not pulling up on me because you don't fucking listen, and I'm gonna bang you in your mouth next time.
Though to my knowledge, this person has never actually been tracked down. But by far the most common sentiment online was that Ernest's friends were involved to some capacity, as none of them were injured and none of their possessions were taken, making it clear that at the very least this crime was targeted at the host. And on top of this, remember, Ernest never shared the address for that Airbnb, at least not publicly. And yet, these people just so happened to show up to the home at the exact moments that Ernest
had to get set up. Had to. That's some Gotham City niggas, I promise you.
Was by himself in the dark. And perhaps most chillingly, as the robbery is unfolding, you can hear one of Ernest's friends chuckling in the background.
This can't be one of my friends.
Though as concerning as this is, it's sadly far from conclusive, and to this day it appears that Ernest's case is slowly being lost to time, leaving us for now with only questions, and one of the more disturbing live streams I've ever seen.
Take every nigga's phone that was in that party and look through that bitch intensively. See, these cops are not doing it like us. I promise you. Word to bro. If I was a police, FBI agent, superhero, it doesn't matter. As soon anybody within a 10-mile radius is getting their phone snatched. And I'm going through that shit intensively.
And now, these messages.
Before we dive into our next case, I want to first thank today's video sponsor, Factor. I'll admit it, I have a very bad habit when it comes to ordering food. I usually don't give myself enough time to plan meals for the week, and therefore when it comes time for dinner, I'm always left scrambling trying to find something, which usually leads to me ordering food and ordering really unhealthy food too. It's a bad habit, but thanks to Factor Crowley 50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code NickCrowley50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month of orders. As evidenced by the previous case and several others discussed throughout the series, live streams are often a hotbed for disturbing moments online. And when researching Ernest's final stream, I came across yet another example of just how dark things can get when the cameras go live. It happened on January 22nd, 2017, when a 14-year-old girl named Naika Vinent went on Facebook Live with a caption. In the stream, Naika discussed how difficult life had been. Throughout the years, she had been placed in and out of countless foster homes, where her treatment ranged from poor to straight-up abusive, with this constant mistreatment leading her to just want it to be over already. And based on the title of the stream, it was clear what her intentions were going to be. As the livestream progressed, hundreds of people flooded into the video to see what exactly was going on, as word quickly spread that something horrible was about to happen, though you wouldn't know it by looking at the chat. According to many watching, those in the comments had no sympathy for the girl, as many actually mocked her, calling her names, and even commented laughing emojis, as she desperately tried to open up, with those same commenters viewing this not as a cry for help, but as a cry for attention, outright pushing her to carry on with these intentions. And tragically, she did, all while the camera remained rolling. However, even after she followed through with this, the behavior of her chats didn't stop. Whether they assumed it was fake or just didn't care either way, the hateful barrage of insults actually got even more vile once she had obviously passed away. And this went past just words, as people who knew her actually began making parody videos of the girl, replicating the position she was dead in, all while her livestream continued running. It would take over an hour before police would finally be called and retrieve her body, with the stream being shut down by Facebook shortly before. How dark things can get when the cameras go live. It happened on January 22nd, 2017, when a 14-year-old girl named Naika Vinent went on Facebook Live with a caption. In the stream, Naika discussed how difficult life had been. Throughout the years, she had been placed in and out of countless foster homes, where her treatment ranged from poor to straight-up abusive, with this constant mistreatment leading her to just want it to be over already. And based on the title of the stream, it was clear what her intentions were going to be. As the livestream progressed,
That's real evil, lack of sympathy from people.
Hundreds of people flooded into the video to see what exactly was going on, as word quickly spread that something horrible was about to happen, though you wouldn't know it by looking at the chat. According to many watching, those in the comments had no sympathy for the girl, as many actually mocked her, calling her names, and even commented laughing emojis, as she desperately tried to open up, with those same commenters viewing this not as a cry for help, but as a cry for attention, outright pushing her to carry on with these intentions. And tragically, she did, all while the camera remained rolling. However, even after she followed through with this, the behavior of her chats didn't stop. Whether they assumed it was fake or just didn't care either way, the hateful barrage of insults actually got even more vile once she had obviously passed away. And this went past just words, as people who knew her actually began making parody videos of the girl, replicating the position she was dead in, all while her livestream continued running.
That's crazy, making parody videos of how she was laying down when she ended herself. That's crazy. It's an evil world we live in, Chad. Y'all just gotta make sure y'all know and stay with the right people. It takes one bad apple to ruin a bunch.
It would take over an hour before police would finally be called and retrieve her body, with the stream being shut down by Facebook shortly before. It was an awful situation all around, but what I found most saddening about this was her final reason for doing what she did, as she stated simply that she just wanted.
Bro, family has to do something at least. Like the people she was getting taken care of by or something.
To be with her real mother, who she loved so dearly, And this was something that seemed to be the plan all along, as her mother, Gina Alexis, claimed that she too desperately wanted to be reunited with her daughter. And following her daughter's highly publicized death, Gina actually came forward at a news conference to discuss the tragedy.
Her biological mother broke down while speaking about her daughter's death. She dreamed of one day being reunited permanently.
I have trusted Florida foster care people to care for my baby.
Where she blamed the entire foster care system for everything that had happened, believing that they didn't do a good enough job of keeping her daughter safe, and they failed to try and reunite her with Naika. Because of the obvious emotion involved and the overall shocking nature of this case, the news report would quickly go viral, leading to widespread support for the grieving mother. However, this also caused some people to look a bit deeper into what exactly led up to this livestream, for which one piece of information was brought to light that somehow made this case even more upsetting. On the day that Naika's life came to an end, it was revealed that her mother was actually in the stream watching before and after it happened, seeing her own daughter having this mental breakdown, as well as seeing all those people in the chat mocking her, which made people feel even more sorry for Gina as her plight was unimaginable. Though this wasn't the only revelation to come forward, as it was soon realized by the investigators looking into Naika's case that Gina had not only witnessed all of these people laughing at her daughter and egging her into ending her life, but she had also joined them as well.
Are we dead ass? She joined in on the mean comments and shit that made her daughter kill herself. I did not see this coming. And then she gonna sit there and play a front in front of the cameras and everything. Like, she didn't do nothing. Yo, that's crazy.
No.
That's wild.
Hashtag ADHD games played. You sad little DCF custody. That's why you are where you're at. For this dumb shit and more, you keep crying wolf. You dead, you will get buried, life goes on after that doesn't listen to their parents, trying to be grown, seeking boys and girls' attention instead of her books. In a live stream where one of the last things Naika ever said was that she desperately wanted to be reunited with her mother, that same mother was not only watching, but actively pushing her to follow through on her plans, leaving this comment where she outright says that it doesn't matter if you live or die, life goes on. And it got even worse. The media also discovered that the reason Naika had been removed from her custody to begin with was because Gina had beaten her 30+ times with a belt when she was only 6 years old. On top of this,
over 30 with a belt at 6? You wonder why you was not being reunited with your baby.
Gina often texted Naika saying that she wanted nothing to do with her, despite the young girl frequently reaching out and begging to be part of her life.
Some people just don't need kids. Some people do not deserve kids at all. At all.
Eventually, Gina would tell Naika's caseworker that the girl is y'all's problem, I'm done with the games, before sending Naika middle finger emojis when all she did was ask to see her brother. And this is all amongst other things that are far more horrendous that I really don't want to get into. And yet, after Naika's death, Gina had the audacity to go on television in an attempt to garner sympathy for a death that she clearly contributed to, saying that all she wanted was to be the girl's mother, despite rejecting her at every turn. And honestly, this is where I thought this entire story would come to an end, until I noticed something strange when I was editing this video. Naika's Facebook page is still active. It's no longer posting anything original, but instead, the account is consistently reposting content from another page, a page run by Gina. After Naika's death, Gina seemingly seized control of the young girl's Facebook account, where she now posts her own content, which includes her attempting to defend the fact that she gave up on Naika.
Tell me what mother would accept a 13 going on 14-year-old in and out of detention centers, going to jail or getting arrested while in foster care.
As well as her responding to those who blamed her for her daughter's death.
People be like, you heard the rumors going around about you? And I did. But they forgot to tell you one thing. That I don't give a fuck. Huh? What's my name? My first name is Very Much. My last name is Unbombed.
Take this bitch to jail. Like, Like what? Like what?
And even some posts where she's promoting her podcast, as it seems that after all this, Gina's actually trying to carve out some sort of career as an influencer, as she posts videos garnering sympathy for the loss of her daughter.
She has no sympathy. She has no remorse. She don't got nothing. She don't care. She don't. And that's fucked up.
Along with giving out parenting advice.
Like, that's so...
Now let's be honest, this bitch don't need to be giving out no parenting advice. You didn't have your kids in your life. So let's get that straight.
So much stuff that parents need to do for their child that they're not motherfucking doing. They're not paying attention because they're taking the easy way out.
With all this making it even more obvious that Gina has little to no remorse for what she did.
F Gina in the chat, y'all. Just F Gina in the chat.
On the 11th of June 2009, a young man named Eugene Lata took to an urban exploration forum and wrote, in broken English, "Hello, I'd like to tell you about Odessa catacombs. Odessa is not far from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. Under Odessa consists the biggest catacombs in the world. Their total length is more than 2,500 kilometers, so these catacombs are much bigger than the Paris catacombs. During World War II, a lot of citizens were hiding in the catacombs. A lot of them used to live there for a year and more, so even today it is possible to find weapons, equipment, and even dead bodies. Every year a lot of explorers get lost and even die there." His post was accompanied by a series of photographs from the underground labyrinth, which stretched over 1,500 miles, its paths winding aimlessly deep below the surface of the Earth. The structure was mainly the result of limestone mining many years ago, though despite this, it was never properly mapped, and was, conversely, not often explored, essentially being a pitch-black maze to nowhere. Given that the area wasn't well known back in '09, the post was met with amazement. Fellow urban explorers applauded the location and the photographs that Lata had taken, wanting to see even more, and since he was a native of the area, Lata delivered. "Thanks to all. If you want, I can add more photos. As I said earlier, a lot of people get lost and even die under Odessa. Maybe this photo will shock you. It's the dead body of a 19-year-old girl who had gotten lost in the maze." Though it's censored here, the image shows 3 young boys staring blankly at the camera as they stand behind a badly decomposed body. Understandably, this image caused a lot of intrigue on the forum as other users began to press for more information, and sure enough, it was a story that Lata knew well.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody! Happy 2005!
It was New Year's Eve, the final day of 2004, when a group of teenagers made their way down into the catacombs to begin their celebration. This wasn't super uncommon at the time, as many of the entrances to this labyrinth were very easily accessible. This one in particular just so happened to be located directly next to the public school, School 56, and had just been left wide open, making it the perfect place for friends to sneak a few drinks. As the group began to grow more intoxicated, one of the girls wandered off in search of a place to relieve herself. However, she apparently took one too many turns and soon found herself completely alone. She cried out, but the tunnels were just too complicated. Each step she took led her more and more into obscurity. Her friends tried to find her, or maybe they didn't, we really don't know. But in their drunken state, they left the tunnels without their friend and never went back to find her. If she did have a flashlight, it wouldn't have lasted long, and for days she likely wandered deliriously through that pitch-black maze. Until, after what was likely at least 3 awful days, she passed away, with her body being found approximately 3 miles away from the nearest exit. And looking at one of the only attempted maps of this tunnel system, she never stood a chance. Perhaps it was dehydration or hypothermia that killed her, but according to some, based on the photo, the corpse appears to have its skull caved in, implying that in a desperate attempt to end her anguish, she may have bashed her head against the wall until she passed away. Her name was Masha, and she was only 19 years old. 3 long months later, in April of 2005, Lata and his group would stumble across the body, immediately reporting their findings to the police. Though law enforcement refused to even try and venture down there in order to retrieve her, as they knew just how dangerous and unmapped this environment was. It would take 2 long years for her body to be recovered, thanks to a friend of Lata writing a strongly worded letter to the government that included a photo of Masha's body. The story is unimaginable. To be trapped in a place like this with no means of escaping, it has to be the absolute worst way to go. And because of the gruesome nature of the story and the photograph, it spread all throughout the online world, where it became a legendary internet mystery, as even with the added context.
Did they not patch these holes after, something like this happened? Because, that's like the most reasonable thing to do. When you got people dying underground, you usually just want to patch those holes up,
Many were still left with pressing questions. Were Masha's friends involved in some way with her death? Had they abandoned her there on purpose? And did Lata know more than he claimed? But as it turns out, there was one far more pressing question that needed to be answered. In 2015, a full decade after this photo was taken, a journalist named Mike Pearl had picked up the case with the hopes of writing a Halloween article for Vice. And in his research, he made a rather unusual discovery, as according to him, Masha seemingly didn't exist. Pearl was never able to find any verifiable proof that a girl named Masha had ever gone missing in that area. He was also not able to find any death records of anyone by that name either, or even any reports of a body being pulled from the catacombs during this time frame. Something just wasn't adding up, and it got stranger from here. Sometime after the photograph began making its rounds, one of the most prominent explorers of
the twist be the best part of the video, I'm not gonna lie to you. The twist just make that shit like just, are you serious? And then he adds it when you least expect it, like when you know when you think the video is about to be done, boom, twist.
The Odessa catacombs put out a statement on his own website in regards to Masha, which read, "Besides the original photographer, there isn't one person, civilian or law enforcement, that can confirm the story. We believe it is just a practical joke and the corpse is fake." Following this revelation, Pearl was able to track down Lata, who was unable to recount where the body was roughly seen, or even how to get in touch with the other people shown in this photo, none of whom had ever come forward to back his testimony, which makes the credibility of Lata and his story of Masha incredibly shaky at best. However, this is where the crux of the mystery stands today. When looking at these photos, one thing is apparent to me and essentially everyone else who has seen them. The corpse shown seems very real, and matches the decay of the bodies found in similar environments, with that one prominent Odessa explorer eventually deleting his statement at some point over the years, leaving the general consensus that this is in fact a real corpse. But if the story of Masha isn't true, then who is this? Well, we have no idea. It's entirely a mystery. But the reality of the situation is that bodies being found down in these catacombs isn't totally uncommon. Over the years, many explorers have gotten lost down there and suffered the exact same fate as the story of Masha. But on top of this, these tunnels have also been used by murderers as a dumping ground for their victims' bodies, with either one of these scenarios being possible in this case. Though the frustrating part is that we may never actually know who this person was or how they died, as I and many others have doubts that this body was ever actually recovered, just simply due to lack of public information and news reports about it. And instead, the reality is that this corpse is probably still down there somewhere, and has simply been lost to time, as sections of the catacombs have been known to flood and cave in, sealing them off from the outside world forever. So for now, and potentially the rest of time, the story of Masha will remain an internet mystery. It's September 1985. A hunter trudges through the wooded terrain of Christie Creek, Montana, on the trail of something big. He had been hunting a large black bear and managed to land a single shot, causing the animal to take off, leaving behind a trail of blood. He followed this trail all throughout the remote region before stumbling across a shallow ditch, where he would find a body. Though not the body of the bear he had just shot, and rather, the body of a woman, reduced to bone. The remains were quickly sent off for forensic analysis, though very little could be determined other than the fact that she was a young woman, and that she had been murdered, as they found 2 bullet holes in her skull. With there being essentially no other information to go off of, a special team at the FBI started creating a composite of what this woman may have looked like. This was the result. This was their first attempt at depicting this Jane Doe, who they would later dub Christy Crystal Creek, though it wouldn't be their last.
What's up, Eric? What's up, Eric? Let me see if I can catch you up. Watching with enthusiasm. I love that. Because that's what we need right now, time needs. Because after this stream, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know when I'm going to be going live again. But, trust. Always come up with a way. Always make something shake, you feel me? You know, that's the point of being creative. That's the part of being creative. Because, you know, you feel me? When you creative, things tend to happen, work in your favor, if that makes sense. You know, you feel me?
The uncanniness of these depictions is undeniable, and recently I've fallen down this rabbit hole of disturbing police sketches and recreations. As though these can often be very helpful and do lead to legitimately good results, there are often times where they appear almost non-human, with many examples like Christie's being shared online on the FBI's website in order to enlist the public's help in identifying these victims, with one of the more notorious examples coming decades later in 2014. The discovery was made on June 5th of that year, when a group of highway workers were mowing grass in the town of Geneva, Wisconsin, when they noticed a pair of strange-smelling suitcases. Inside them were two bodies belonging to two women, both in various stages of decomposition, and both appearing to have been strangled to death. One would quickly be identified as 37-year-old Laura Simonson, while the other was in much worse shape, and distinguishing her facial features proved extremely difficult. But this didn't stop them from trying. This is one of the more infamous examples out there due to just how unnatural it appears, with the face of this woman being turned into a meme and even being used in a video game.
Chat. It's too scary to look at, chat. I just can't.
But to me, there's one example that I've never been able to shake, as the entire story and its recreation gives me such an uneasy feeling. The discovery was made all the way back in April of 1977, when a couple in Alberta, Canada had returned to their often abandoned cabin in order to empty the septic tank, only to find a body floating inside. The body was in brutal shape.
Chad, does this looking at it not give you like chills or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just makes you just don't want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? This part a little scary.
And showed signs of extreme torture, as the man had been beaten, mutilated, burned with cigarettes, and even shot multiple times. And due to the condition of the body, it was impossible to identify him, though regardless, a recreation was made, and using a computer model of the man's skull, they slowly pieced him together.
Ah, hell no. Oh. I can't look at that chat. Yeah, I can't look at that chat. Just can't. This part I can't. Hell no.
He would later be dubbed Septic Tank Sam. There's something so depressing about these composites, as these are real people with real stories and real names, that have been reduced to these horrifying images and tacky nicknames. But there's another side of these police sketches too, as when dealing with victims it's obviously incredibly sad, but when dealing with suspects, these off-putting identities can be outright horrifying. Over the years, there's been numerous unidentified killers who law enforcement were not able to positively identify, forcing them to turn to these same methods of sketching and recreating, with one of the darkest examples being that of the Lake Bodom killer. It was June 5th, 1960. 4 Finnish teenagers were on a camping trip to Lake Bodom, sleeping peacefully in their tent on the lakeshore, when suddenly they were attacked. It happened in an instant, as a man yielding a knife began stabbing through the tent, eventually bludgeoning the group with an unidentified blunt object. That night, 3 of the teens would be killed, while one managed to survive with substantial injuries. When asked about what he had seen that night, the lone survivor claimed that the man who attacked them wore all black and had large red eyes. Based on his accounts and other potential sightings, a sketch of what this man may have looked like was made, and the results were unusual at best. With this man going on to garner the appropriate nickname of Bug Eyes McLip due to just how unnatural his facial features appear, especially his eyes. In fact, there's something unnatural about all of these recreations, which begs the question, did any of them actually work? Well, surprisingly, out of these 4 people, 3 have been identified. Christy Crystal Creek would go on to be identified as Janet Lee Lucas, a 23-year-old who would be the last identified victim of serial killer Wayne Nance, with this identification being the result of improved forensic genealogy. The second and most notorious example would go on to be identified as Jenny Gomez, who had been strangled by Steven Zilich, a man dubbed the Wisconsin Suitcase Murderer. And despite this recreation appearing to look nothing like Jenny, it was actually the sole reason that she was identified, as one of her family members ended up recognizing these overpronounced cheekbones and matching them to Jenny. And then there was Septic Tank Sam, who was revealed to be Gordon Edwin Sanderson, thanks again to genetic genealogy, as a sample of his sister's DNA was eventually used to prove that this was in fact him, though it's still unknown who killed him or why. Which leaves just this final person, the killer of at least 3 people. He, unfortunately, has never been identified, and this isn't too surprising as the features of this person just seem impossible. He just looks far too strange to be real, right? Well, even though he hasn't been positively ID'd, it doesn't mean that he hasn't been potentially photographed. Shortly after the teens were murdered, a funeral was held in their remembrance, for which a large crowd of locals were in attendance, with this photo of the crowd being snapped.
Chat, we found him. We found him, chat. We found him. I'm gonna start sending you links to beats on DMs. Alright, bet, because we're gonna start freestyling after this. But we found him, chat. Is you gonna freestyle with K1 or solo? Solo. K1's not gonna be here. I'm just gonna be playing Fort with him. Fort and 2K. But it's just gonna be me. But yeah, found him, chat.
And standing there in the center of it all was a man whose features looked impossible. This man would never be photographed again, and his connection to the case has never been officially confirmed, leaving these murders unsolved to this very day.
Alright, chat. Creepy ass video. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't think I was leaving you out. Eric, you know I got you. You know I got you. Of course, Eric. And then, yeah, I'm out of everybody that need to be mine. Y'all the only main people that be talking on chat, anyways. All right, now let's look at some. Damn. You think you got any non-instrumentals, gang? Non-instrumentals, because them instrumentals be low-key killing me with the copyright. Because last stream I did on my account, wiped off the face of the map because of copyright. Like, I can do any beat you send me, just more than likely non-instrumentals. Yeah, feel me? While you look for some more to send me, I'm gonna look for some up myself. Fuck it, Pooh Shiesty beat. It's Pooh Shiesty beats. Oh, let's talk about Pooh Shiesty. Do I just find tight beats? Yeah, you can find tight beats. But let's talk about Pooh Shiesty. Bro, how did you just get out a couple weeks, like a month ago, and now you back in? You gave us an FDO just to FDI. First day out to first day in. Like, what did they find in your crib, gang? What the fuck did they find in your crib? Let's hear this one.
Don't complain. Don't murmur. Don't talk negative. Average people talk normal. Average people use their time to whine and complain. Average people talk problems. The greats talk solutions.
If y'all want, y'all can give me some words too. You feel me?
Let me this bitch retarded.
I'm in this bitch, yeah, I'm so solo. I just walked up in a big with 2 guns, bitch, I move in dolo. And I got the blick, keep the blick on my left like, bitch, I shoot the bitch like my nigga motherfucking Han Solo. Alright, wait, I'm running up in this bitch, I got so much cheese on my plate. You wanna fuck with me, bitch, no, you gotta fucking wait. Man, you gotta fucking wait. If you run up on me, nigga, use the blick just like a shame. And I'm gonna do this shit, I'm shooting right till I shoot blanks. And I'm gonna go on.
Let me this bitch retarded.
I'm gonna shoot you till the blood is all over. Shoot you till the blood is on the motherfucking floor. And I got hella bands, bitch, I need my money, I need more. And you wanna do it again, bitch, well, I can do something. I'm packing it up, nigga. I'm shaking it with shifts. I gotta do what?
Let me this bitch retarded.
Is this video really almost over? Oh no, it's not. It's not. Okay. Alright. The day that I took that bitch is fucking heavy. And I'm moving in this pack with my niggas inside the Chevy. And I'm moving heavy shit. This nigga thought it was assault. Baby, fuck with me, my nigga. We hopping in just like boats. And I got that little money in my fucking pockets. And I'm mad. If you hop up on this beat, my nigga, know I'm gonna spaz. And these niggas like my motherfucking sons, and I made that. If you wanna do it again, my nigga just gotta pass. But I'm back. Psych, nigga, I never stop. I just got my money, counted on my bands, and that's the top. I'm doing this shit. Shout out my nigga. No. Can't say that no more because I'm on some different shit right now. If you try to see me, no nigga, you is a fucking clown. And I'm gonna move this shit. I'm feeling heavy, holding down. And I tried to do the shit the best I could, but little nigga, you just thought you could get beat because you just got so big. Okay, wait, yo, ego got inside the motherfucking way. I'm not gonna. I can't say that.
Let me this bitch
But it's
retarded.
okay, cause I'm on this motherfucking fucking beat. Now I'm feeling like Pooh Shiesty, bitch. I'm moving on my feet. With my bitch inside my hips, my nigga, just say it. I just got this motherfucker in the back of the gun. And I'm gonna keep on moving this beat, cause I'm never funny. So I'm gonna show you what I do, my nigga, counting. Yo, this nigga. Is Complex still here? I could have swore that nigga just flexed on me in my Discord. But you found any yet, Cheeto? Or are you still looking? Fuck. I feel like I low-key spazzed on that shit. I low-key spazzed on that shit. A BAKJB. Let's see how this sounds.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck your gay ass fairy
Can't find any
faggot
decent
accent.
ones.
Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate.
I'll do the ones you
Fuck
send me.
Guy
Fuck it.
Ritchie.
I'll do the ones you
Fuck
send me.
Prince William.
'Cause
Fuck the
fuck
Queen.
it.
This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room.
Alright, let's
And
see
if
how
I
this
see you
goes.
in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I'm gonna listen to this for this. Chat, did I slide? Did I slide on this one? Alright, let's see this one. I'm gonna start off with this beat was low-key hard. The beat is low-key hard. The beat was low-key hard. The beat was low-key hard. I'm gonna do this X one.
Chandelier.
Okay. It's one of them type beats. Because I've never heard this song before. Let me know if this is better for y'all. Oh, K1 isn't pulling up, or I'll have him pull up on or lower music. Alright, I got you. I'll have K1 pull up. But I don't know how that's gonna work though. It's probably gonna be for like a second, because we finna be playing for it together. But it's okay though, cause I'm getting hella money kind of chips. If you wanna stack it up, I'll show you what to do. If you wanna ride with me, that's my dog like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. I can't do this. This beat's too slow. Beat a little too slow. I'm gonna see this one. I can do this. Ooh. Hold up. I think low key. Oh, shit, hold up. Detroit. I love a Detroit beat. I love a Detroit beat. Word chat. 200 bands, but you know I won't stop. When I do the street, and then I hide it in my sock. My niggas moving real sons, just like we. Niggas moving sons, but they acting like some cops. Niggas, these niggas acting like the Jakes. Niggas acting like the face. My niggas acting like the snake. So I'm dealing with this bitch, so I'm moving hella bitch, cause I'm moving hella. Got niggas throwing beats, throwing heavy rates. Niggas throwing seats, and niggas moving around the place. Niggas going, niggas throwing peace because my niggas is. Alright, bitch, you think you was. Alright, bitch, who the fuck do you think you is? I got this money in it. I started spazzing low key. Damn, this beat hard as fuck, nigga. You heard me? had some, but I didn't do it.
Special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare with a smile and a ribbon in my hair.
Okay. Nigga talking about money, nigga talk about some money, bitch ain't Pennywise. Can't help you green, cause you know a nigga. I need something tough. I need something tough. If y'all can still find anything to send me, I got y'all.
A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare with a smile.
Hey, Dottie, you made this?
That ass gon' be motherfucking trains. Doing this bitch and I do my dance. I'm getting my money, I kinda do. I'm doing my money, I kinda do fancy. Doing my ones and doing it. Doing my ones and doing it. Alright, okay. The niggas try to get this bitch, I get it back in my fucking blood. I hit this nigga with my left and then I left it in the club. I'm moving this shit, my nigga. I'm niggas really fucking stupid. I'm with my nigga, with my dog. I think that nigga name is Lucas. Alright, bitch, you think you playing me, little nigga? We got real good. And get my money, I kinda don't want my nigga. We say we was stupid, we got the blick, we doing this shit, we shoot it a lot. I kinda do what? I kinda be bitch and I do it a lot. I kinda do dance, I kinda do knots. Little bitch gonna get on my car, she doing this bitch, she doing it a lot. Little bitch gonna sit on my car, little bitch. My bad if I stunt. I got hard and stuff in the beat. Move guns and move them once, getting guards and doing my feet. Wait, bitch, I got stuck in the beat, so I'm gonna put my mask on the drill. I go on one of my feet, I got the nuts, I got the money. Yeah, she never know it ain't funny. Hop on the dick, she hop on my dick, so I'm like a bunny. I'm moving this shit, I'm moving the glass. Little nigga, this shit on the lot. Pick it away to the paper knots. Little nigga, you know I'm Hold up. I didn't think it was gonna come like that.
Turn that up.
How's this beat coming?
All right, put the money in the bag.
Jersey drill. Cause low-key, that's really low-key tough. This shit sounds soft.
Twist it, pull it, bend it, flip it, extend it, load it, cock it. Kill it! 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 Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
The mask on this. My niggas going to crib. You wanna do this shit, I'm getting my money just to get a kid. So I'm doing this shit with a kid. Doing this shit on my motherfucking time. Little nigga, they doing it this. Nigga ain't calling no motherfucking dime. I catch that nigga, I'ma pull. You better take me, you know I'ma get this thing, you know I'ma you're gonna throw you know that I choke. Break it down. Bitch, you know that I'm hungry. Bitch, you know that bitch, you know that I'm hungry. Can't think of nothing, fuck. But this beat is
Kill it, 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 kill it.
We the best in the business. Why you think I mean when I say that? What the fuck you think I mean when I say that, man? We the best in their business. There is no competition for us.
Oh, nah, it's hot. Like, grab a...
Grabbing the bitch and I feel like I'm evil. Little nigga, I'm grabbing the knocks. Pounding the bitch and I do it a lot. Put the bitch in the back of the... Fucking the bitch in the back of the socks. Rip the socks and I do it a lot. She fucking me, sucking my cup. Little bitch, you know I got... My niggas, you know, they said the rocks. Can't snitch too much to the cops. These niggas is packing up. Keep saying this shit. Alright, niggas going again. Let me hop in this bitch, I'm spinning. In the gym, I'll do it again. Do it, bitch. Do it right to the right, you gon' shake that shit. You moving the bitch, I'ma break that shit. You moving my game. What? You shit, no, I'ma take that shit. Hold up, bitch, that's kinda close. Oh, wait, I'm back in the bitch, and I'm back in the bitch, and you know I'm spinning. Hold up, wait, you know I'm the things, you know I'm the bitch, you know that I'm killing. I'm sitting in the bitch, and I'm spinning the bitch in the back of the bitch with fun. I'm doing this shit with the mom. Doing this shit with the damn motherfucking time I'm done. Alright, bitch, you know I'm moving. Little bitch, you know how I close. Like impossible bitch, you know she play with the roof. So I'ma do it and do it and do it. I don't know what I fucking said, but I know my niggas they act with a clue. Alright, bitch, you come and you wanna come back, bitch, come spin it again. I wanna see you do that shit. She do it back in the front of the fancy shit. I'm gonna fuck that bitch. Cause my nigga, you know that we gonna win. Let's see what I can do here. Let me see what I can do here, chat. Have I done this one before, chat? I feel like I've done this one. I'm not gonna let y'all. Freestyle is not for me today. I'm usually good at this shit, but I can't. Not today. Today has not been a good day. Today has not been a good day for the freestyles. But damn, am I selling with the freestyles, chat? Am I selling with the freestyles? I think I'm selling. You know what, chat? I think since for me selling, I think we can just react to another video on soul food. That's real. I want some too. Cause a nigga is hungry. Like, boy, I tell you. Boy, what's the last time I ate? What's today? Tuesday? What's today? Today's Tuesday? No, today's Monday. The last time I ate some real ass food was like Saturday. I think yesterday all I had was a PB&J. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some fried chicken, collard greens, macaroni. That shit will low-key slap right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know, we starting from the bottom right now, you feel me? I want baked mac and cheese. Hell yeah. That shit sounds yes. See, you making me hungry, Cheeto. Goddamn. Trying to find a good video. What was that video? Justin Mukbang? Low-key, I would, but I don't got no food, chat. I ain't got no food, chat. Damn, what the fuck can I turn it to? Oh. I don't know. Do I want to watch this? Alright, we're gonna watch another Nick Crowley video. Cause why not? Actually, I know a perfect video we can watch. I know a perfect video we can watch. Now his videos are kinda long, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. His videos are kinda long. So we're not gonna watch the whole thing. But we're gonna watch some of it. And it's funny. The video is an hour long. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. I think we're just gonna watch halfway through.
Oh, look.
We're gonna watch it halfway through. You feel me? We're gonna watch it like halfway through. And then we just waiting for Llama Arts were tough. Llama Arts. His voice gets a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's a shame he stops posting. He did? I didn't even peep. That. His voice was a little annoying to me though. But if y'all know anything about Dan Tavius, this nigga is funny as fuck. I'm surprised I never subscribed. But we're gonna watch this, and around 8:30 is when my homeboy should at least be back, because he said around 8, so we're gonna wait for him. So we're gonna watch this until he, pulls up or whatever. Or if y'all want to send me anything we can watch, or anything in the Discord and stuff like that, y'all always can too. Do that as well.
Another iceberg video. How original. The topic of this video is crypto, and no, I don't mean cryptocurrency. I mean cryptozoology. If you're unfamiliar with the concept, it's the study of creatures whose existence is disputed. Some of these creatures include
Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong, Loch Ness, Goblin, Ghoul, a zombie with no conscience.
Now, cryptozoology has been dismissed as pseudoscience, but that's just the government trying to cover up the truth. Don't believe the propaganda. Cryptozoology is as valid as biology and astrology. Now, I'm gonna warn you guys,
This video features some very disturbing and gruesome footage. But enough about my face. As I've said, this is an iceberg video. If you don't know what an iceberg chart is, they're just a way to sort information from most known to least known. I've left the link of the iceberg chart I'm using for this video in the comments, so feel free to open that up and follow along with me as I go. Oh, and before I forget, big shout out to Reddit user Suffer the Kids for making this chart. But as you can see, this chart is pretty beefy, so I think I gotta get this intro over with before I bore you guys. Bigfoot, aka Sasquatch, we're starting off strong. Bigfoot is probably the most well-known cryptid. Bigfoot was originally just a local legend in the Pacific Northwest, but he's been made famous by this tape. This is known as the Peterson-Gimlin film, and you may look at this and say, that is clearly a man in a monkey suit. But for others, this is proof of the existence of Bigfoot.
Chad, do y'all believe in Bigfoot? Do y'all believe in Bigfoot? I don't know what y'all think. Each one go, I don't want to say each one he goes by, but the ones you think is real, I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think? I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all think they real or not. You feel me? But starting off with Bigfoot, do y'all think Bigfoot is real? Me personally, no. Now, do I know some niggas built like Bigfoot? Yes. I know some big, fat, hairy niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Also, fun fact, the Sasquatch depicted in this video is apparently a female, and her name is Patty. Now that I think about it, she is kind of thick. Since the release of this video, thousands of sightings of the elusive creature have happened. There was even a...
You believe in Bigfoot, Cheeto? Do you think it's like what they be saying he is, or do you think it's like the nigga's different? Like, do you think he's different, like... different than what they be saying type shit? Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Definitely. There's probably is some big ass apes out there that be walking like people.
A show on Animal Planet called Finding Bigfoot that lasted 12 seasons.
I remember this show. I used to watch this show because that's when I really believed in Bigfoot. Like, I really believed in Bigfoot. And I used to watch this show religiously on Animal Planet. Animal Planet was my shit back in the day, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Yo, you been searching for 12 seasons, you still can't find that mother sucker? Patterson found him on day 1.
Just Diddy is crazy, bro. What's up, Complex?
Either you need to find a new profession or he's not real, bro. I don't know what else to say. Gigantic octopus. Okay, before I talk about this one, if you have thalassophobia or the fear of deep waters, you might want to skip this one. Actually, there's quite a few you might want to skip. Now, a lot of cultures have some form of giant octopuses. Octopi in their folklore, from Greek to Caribbean to Japanese, but the most famous version is the Kraken, which actually comes from Scandinavia, which is weird. I always thought it was Greek, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Now, unlike most of the entries on this list, this mother sucker is definitely real. There's giant squids that exist in the deep water, and I know squids are not octopuses, but you think mother suckers 300 years ago knew the difference? There's a 30-foot
What's the reason you'll be streaming, Rick? Sorry if you already explained it. Okay. Without getting into it as much as possible, the reason I'll be taking a streaming break, well, I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I do not want to. I'm not in a position where I can take a break. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just upload hella videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Upload different videos of me reacting and stuff like that. It's like, it's private, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because, how do I explain it? Like, it's not crazy private, but it's like, it's not private on my end, if that makes sense. You feel me? It's just that my microphone is being repossessed, and I don't want, can't stream without a microphone, because how am I gonna talk to y'all? Obviously, y'all won't be able to hear what the fuck I'm saying, but I'm not gonna lie. By Wednesday, I might have a mic with a microphone. I might have a mic with a microphone. But it might be doo-doo. But, gotta start somewhere. gotta start somewhere until I'm able to upgrade and stuff like that. Not family. Not family. Not family. It's just the person who gave me the microphone is taking it back. That's all it is. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to feel like, because I thought I should just let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do y'all know who gave me this mic? Oh no, let me not. Acting like a stinker. It's acting like a stinker. But I can kind of explain it to y'all on Discord. You feel me? So if y'all in Discord, I can definitely explain it to y'all on the Discord. I just don't want it to be public knowledge. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, feel me? But it's nothing crazy. It's just, I see it as more petty than, you know what I'm saying? More petty than anything.
Squid on display in the Smithsonian, but the largest one ever recorded was 43 feet long. Just to put that into perspective, that's the distance I have to stay away from my ex-wife. Sea serpents. Sea serpents are creatures that, like giant octopuses, appear in a lot of different folklores around the world. And also like the giant octopus, these bitches are real. There's a deep sea fish called the oarfish that can be up to 50 feet long. For reference, here's a photo of some Navy SEALs with a 23-foot long oarfish. The first documented sighting of an oarfish was in 1860 on a beach in Bermuda. And can you guess what they called this thing back then? That's right, a sea serpent. Well, there you go, bro. What else do you need? Chupacabra. This is Mexico's big...
I believe in Chupacabra. The Chupacabra, I believe. But I don't think it's like what people be saying it is, if that makes sense. But I believe in the Chupacabra. For sure.
Foot. Well, actually, no, it's not, because it was originally reported in Puerto Rico, but that doesn't matter. Now, fun fact, Chupacabra means goat sucker in Spanish, which coincidentally was my nickname back in college. Don't ask. Anyways, it was called that because allegedly it sucks the blood of livestock animals like one of those fruity vampires from Twilight. Now, this legend is actually a pretty new one. It was first reported, like I said, in Puerto Rico in 1995, and everybody and their tío claims to have seen one, but nobody has any proof. There's not a lot of good photo evidence. Also, nobody can come to an agreement on what it even looks like. Some people say it looks like a lizard man, but most of the time it's identified as a dog-like creature.
Now, that's the one I believe in more. I believe it's more like a dog, like a species of canine. It'd be like, you know, you feel me?
In fact, most of the Chupacabra sightings in Mexico are assumed to just be dogs with mange. Actually, they're proven to just be dogs with mange. The Jersey Devil. Legend goes that the Jersey Devil was born to a woman named Jane Leeds, who was pissed that she was having too many kids. So when she was pregnant with her 13th child, she cursed it, and it came out looking like this. It's been haunting the forests of North Jersey ever since. It's described as having wings like a bat, hooves and a head like a goat, as well as an insatiable appetite for gabagool. Okay, I made that last part up. But now, there's been a lot of sightings of this beast dating all the way back to the late 1700s, including by, and I shit you not, Napoleon's brother. Yes, that Napoleon, the short king himself. Now, while every paisan in Jersey has claimed to lay eyes on this creature, there's not really a lot of good video footage that I could find. The jackalope. It's a jackrabbit with antelope horns. That's pretty much it. Funny thing about this, when I was a kid, I was convinced that jackalopes were real, and I dedicated my life to trying to find one. But then my dad came up to me one day and said, "Danny, you're 18. It's time to get your shit together and get a job." Thunderbird. Native American tribes had tails of birds so massive that simply flapping their wings would create thunder. Since those days, there's been a lot of sightings of giant birds, including one incident in which cowboys in Tombstone, Arizona, allegedly...
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm sorry. But the whole situation just blew my, you know, and I don't want to give y'all like a half-ass stream or whatever the case may be, where I'm just like, no, I want to be able to actually react and give y'all full me, shit like that. So No, it's not you, Eric. It's not you. It's like I guarantee you. Check DMs. I got you. Where am I checking DMs at? Oh, alright, I'm checking right now. Hold on, let me. Alright, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna end stream. But just know, we still streaming. We still streaming no matter what. And I just want y'all to know, just know, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We love Eric, chat. We love Eric. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. We love Eric. Fuck that. But just know, because of Eric, he saved the streams, chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He saved the streams. But I am gonna explain to y'all in the Discord this whole thing. You feel me? And just know I do love y'all. I love y'all a lot. Thank y'all for tuning in. This stream was a little lame as hell. I couldn't even freestyle. And that's the only shit I'm good at, for real. But I got y'all. I love y'all. And peace out.